I've got a guest in the studio at the moment, Luke Dowdney. Is it Dowdney? How do we pronounce it? Dowdney? Dowdney, yeah. Now, you're involved with this sort of an organisation called Fight for Peace, the Fight for Peace Academy International down in Woolwich, and basically you design a range of clothing, is that right?
It's a bit of a longer story than that, Bunty. 10 years ago, I was living in Brazil. I lived there for 12 years, and I started a boxing club down there, boxing and amateur when I was younger, many, many years ago. And I started a boxing club in one of the worst favelas or slums in Rio to work with young people in gangs. Since then, we've had 6,000 people through the programme.
Wow! How many clubs have you got then?
Well, we've got one big academy. So it started as a boxing club, but it grew over time, and we've got education courses running there, mentoring courses, getting kids through job training courses, and so on. And we do about 1,000 kids a year in Brazil. And in 2007, we opened up in East London in North Woolwich.
And is it one centre here as well?
We've got one academy here and one academy in Rio, and we're looking to expand it.
And is it mixed martial arts as well as boxing?
We do that as well, yeah. We started with boxing because obviously that's where I'm from, but it was something that grew into the other areas as well.
And is it affiliated ABA club? Is it?
We are, absolutely. We've got one national champion in Brazil. We trained up one national champion. He was over here last week, Roberto Custodio, who's had 113 bouts now. He's only lost 9, and we hope to see him all the way to London 2012. But he's the number 2 pick at the moment. You know how it works, but we're hoping he'll get
how far are you then away from, as the crow flies? Not that anyone's ever seen this crow, this dastardly crow, but how far are you away from the Olympics? The Olympics, the boxing's at the Excel.
Yeah, we're right around the corner. Yeah. In fact, we launched at the London Excel at Seni back in 2007. We launched in London with Klitschko. With Vladimir came over and spent a couple of days with us.
And so now building up to the Olympics, have you got? Is anyone going to be using your facility? I mean, you've got the Brazilians signed up, the Tongans signed up, the Cubans signed up. That's strange things happen.
We definitely like to do that. Obviously, we think we're an important part of the community there, and we very much like to have a foreign team there. So we're talking to the Brazilian Confederation at the moment about that.
Now, how can people find out a little bit more about your organisation, Luke?
Well, what we're doing at the moment is we've put together some support from investors, and we're launching a clothing company called Luta, which is a Brazilian word, comes from fight. It's fight for peace in Portuguese is luta pela paz. Luta means to fight. Version. Well, it means a little bit more than that, because luta means to fight, to struggle, to never give up, which is the sort of thing that, as you know, any good fighter should have. Yeah. And the idea behind the clothing brand is that as it grows, it's going to support Fight for Peace. So 50% of the profits is a profit share scheme with the shareholders who put money into the brand as well as the club, and we're going to putting 50% back into the project so it can grow across the world, because there's a lot of sports brands and a lot of them link up with big famous celebrities and as a way of getting marketing and so on. And what we're saying is, well, we're actually going to put that money back in. You're
going to be in a good position in 2016. I mean, you're in a great geographical position for 2012, and you're going to be in an even better geographical position in 2016 when we're in Rio.
We are absolutely. So we're a charity, and now this clothing brand as well. We're in both cities. We're born in the favelas in Rio. We're in East London as well. And going forward, we very much hope that we've got a show on Saturday. We've got 5 of our boxers competing, and we very much hope that maybe we'll have a presence in 2016 as well at the Olympics.
Where's your show this Saturday?
So we'll be at our club in North Woolwich, which is just by Silvertown.
And just tell me again at the email address if people want to find out more about you.
Find out more about us, have a look at luta.co.uk, that's the clothing brand, or have a look at fightforpeace.net.
Luke, listen, thanks for coming in. I know you haven't had long, but you've been competing with some heavy hitters tonight. And I appreciate that. I'm going to shake your hand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I've got a present here for you. I don't know if you want to give this away to the reader. There's a boxing strip here, and also a present for you, a T-shirt, a Luta T-shirt.
Oh, brilliant. And I'll keep those. I can't officially give things away, but I will donate them next time I'm at a function.
Yeah, wonderful.
And have someone sign them, and then they can make a few quid from them.
Lovely. Thank you
Luke,
very much.
thanks very much indeed. And I will get Luke back on. It's a